Good evening, citizens. Welcome back to Batman Arkham City.
Oracle. Strange is launching missile strikes on Arkham City from Wonder Tower. You shut this place down. Joker's taken Talia. I'm going after them.
You can't. Hundreds will be killed. I need your help to stop the attack.
He'll kill Talia.
You need to think this through. Batman can't let all these people die.
My tracker's not activating. Reroute all Wayne Tech satellites to boost the signal.
I can't do that. I realize it is difficult, Sam. But you need to decide if one life is worth sacrificing to save 1,000.
Don't do this, Alfred.
Batman must save Gotham. I'm sorry, but deep down, you know I'm right.
Oracle, do not lose Talia's signal. Okay, the tower's locked down. No way in without the codes. One of the choppers will be carrying the master control program. I just need to find that chopper.
So we can see the actual effect of Protocol 10, and it looks like, well, a little bit of chaos. Our mission here is to go around all the different helicopters you're going to find, and we need to scan them to find one that has the security override chip we need. Oh, and they're, you know all those times I may have pissed off helicopters earlier? Now, on sight, they'll start shooting at you. Luckily, you can play a little bit of cat and mouse with them. If you stay out of sight when their lights are red, eventually they'll lose interest and stop trying to pursue you, but it's definitely, it's definitely not worth pestering them if you can avoid it. Still, if you're hanging out the bottom of one, they'll never notice you. I believe it's fairly random as to which helicopter has the master control program. It's just going to take you to some time to figure out which one the right one is. So yeah, Protocol 10 seems to be pretty effective, at least, if a little violent. Can't argue with what works, right? Still, it seems like if Hugo Strange wants to be just as popular as Batman, this may not be the way to go about it. You know, there's an awful lot of casualties for Batman. Uh-oh. Luckily, the Gatling guns can't really hit you when you're in midair, but they're a little bit hard to lose track of from time to time.
Zero visual on target. I repeat, we have lost sight of Batman.
And of course the helicopter will come down to take a peek-see, but once again, cat and mouse.
Target escape. I repeat, Batman has escaped area.
It's a good thing the helicopters are somewhat blind whenever you're grappling up onto them, or else this could be a lot harder.
Successful. Inmate targets neutralized.
It normally doesn't take me this many helicopters to find the mass control program, and I'm wondering if that's a difference in difficulties.
20 more inmates.
Or maybe it did take me this long and it's just been a while since I played this part of the game.
Target is hit.
But coincidentally, I found the right one.
Missile launch. Structure is hit.
I've got the code. I'm heading to Wonder Tower.
Good. You're doing the right thing. The code should let you enter via the guard room near the main gate.
Don't lose Talia's signal. When I'm finished in the tower, I'm going after her. She doesn't know Joker. She's out of her depth to see.
Looks like that missile just leveled the courthouse. So we finally got the final crypto key we need. This one will allow us to unlock all the red security panels we've been finding around the city. Which, coincidentally, is what we need to grab quite a few Riddler trophies. Don't ask me how he got that code. And it's what we need to get into Wonder Tower. Now we just have to head back to the main entrance where, well, pretty much everyone enters Arkham City.
Targets are all hit. Sector 4 is lit up like a Christmas tree.
I thought there was another missile that would go off if I went over this way, but turns out it happens a bit later. So this is kind of a dead end, but give me time, I'll be in the right spot.
15, no, 17 casualties.
So as we look over to the main entrance, it looks like there are a couple snipers who have maybe been picking off anybody who's been trying to head for the entrance.
Targets neutralized.
With their eyes so focused on the ground, it won't be too hard to get around behind them.
Multiple targets acquired and neutralized. I'm showing multiple hits in Sector 2.
And you can see they've been staying very busy down here. So we'll go ahead and hack into Wonder Tower and make our merry way in.
Hit successful. Multiple inmate casualties.
There are a couple of Riddler errata that I'm going to pick up on the way through. For instance, if you hack open this door, there's not actually a trophy inside this particular door, but it does lead you to a perspective puzzle. If you look from the inside out, rather, you'll see this dot and that question. If you head down here into this little pit, there's actually a trophy down there in the pit. What you need to do is throw down a freeze grenade real quick. Then you'll hop onto it, and if you look around, there is a vent that can be pulled open. I thought there might have been another one, but I was a little bit confused.
You don't need to do this! Free escape new inmates.
Those Tiger Guards have stun sticks. I need to attack from behind to avoid being hit.
Hold them in processing. We will let you know when we are ready to move them down to the execution chamber.
Affirmative, Command. Help us!
So we're introduced to yet another new enemy, the stun sticks. These are returning from Arkham Asylum, and they're still nothing too threatening to deal with. It's just you can't hit these guys from the front. It's a little bit irritating, but it just requires you to pay a little bit more attention whenever you're fighting.
Stop right there, Batman. We need to talk. And I know you wouldn't be able to live with yourself if your actions caused this poor man to die. I have a question for you. Before my arrival, this city was drowning under a tide of filth. Have you ever considered that all this is your fault? Your presence creates these animals. Like germs, they spread. You created the environment that allowed the germ to mutate, to become stronger. Look at the Joker. Would he even exist if not for you? It must be depressing. All your sacrifices, and yet you are the one to blame. Oh, this is beautiful. We have at long last defeated the great Batman. Soon, I will take my rightful place at my master's side. We will rule over this world. So thank you, Batman, for all your help. Now, kill him.
So Hugo Strange actually brings up a interesting concept. What if, all these thugs only exist because Batman is, well, grossly effective at his job, you might say? would people like the Joker exist if Batman didn't exist to put them down? You know, are they kind of... Is the criminal element somewhat mutating in response to his extreme tactics? I believe that's been tackled a couple different times and pretty much proven as bullshit every time. But even so, it still becomes an interesting question, you know, and something comic book writers... They pursue once in a while. Would people like the Joker and Two-Face, would they be as extreme if, well, Batman didn't exist? A lot of times the answer is yes, but sometimes the answer is no. Even so, it seems like in all the different DC universes, all the different Earths, there is always a Batman. And so with all the thugs out of the way, we're free to continue.
Come on down.
A pointless effort, Dark Knight. You cannot stop the inevitable. I will rain down fire and brimstone on these animals.
Before I go too far, there are a couple different things I'd like to grab while I'm around. For instance, there's another Riddler riddle here for this guy who you may recognize from the trailer. There's also a couple other rooms, one of which we actually can't get into because it's kind of blocked off there. There are two more rooms. The one on the right here, I actually missed it. There was a... well, I'll grab this first. There's an explodable wall above this room here on the left, but there's nothing in the room itself. I don't know why they have an empty room. It seems kind of like a, I don't know, kind of a waste. But I didn't notice that other explodable wall above this when I was first going through, so whatever's inside there is going to have to wait. Shame on me, I know. Yep, that wall's not explodable. Anyway. In this room across the way, this is actually where we started the game. This is the first spot that Bruce Wayne was in. And if you look carefully, you'll notice that this window is completely breakable. I don't know if there's anything in particular in here. I thought I remembered reading something about there being something in here, but for the moment there's nothing of particular note. Just, well, a dead guy. Anyway. In the elevator that the thugs came up from, there is another Riddler trophy on the roof that we can grab real quick. Normally you wouldn't really notice anything in here, but hey, you know, there's that. Why not go ahead and grab it? And then we will continue on our merry way, and I've been saying that a lot. Anyway, down the manhole. We find ourselves back in the collapsed streets, heading back towards Wonder City. There's actually a good chunk of trophies down here to collect, one of which is immediately across from us. Underneath the platform there is a Riddler trophy. You have to toss out a freeze grenade and go under it in order to grab it with the bat claw. Meanwhile, if you just use the line launcher to go around and, well, try and grab the stuff normally, I'm pretty sure you're meant to go through here with the line launcher, but there's just nothing of note if you really just go that way, except for this one trophy. But, you know, who goes in just for one? There's another trophy here, it needs to be hacked, and once you hack it you can pull that trophy off the wall with the bat claw. There's another trophy here, one of these trophies encased in ice that we've been running across. Basically, to grab these, you have to throw a freeze grenade and get right up close to them in order to actually pick them up. There's no other way to grab these. It's a different way of making you wait until you actually have the trophy before you can Or wait until you actually have the gadget before you can collect it. Still, I believe that's all the trophies in this area. If not, well, I'll be coming back through sooner or later. There is one more trophy. If we blow open this wall, or this floor rather, we'll be able to hit that question mark and grab the trophy right here, right next to us. And so once we head through this door, we find ourselves back with the giant elevator.
It's you!
I told you I'd be back.
Well, you took your time. It's crazy back there. First Joker's men came down here and started setting up camp. I did what you said and hid, but...
What happened?
There were guards. You know, the ones that work for Strange. They came down and started killing everyone. It was a bloodbath.
It sounds like Strange is trying to cover his tracks. You seem to be good at hiding, Doctor. Stay here and do it again. I'll deal with the guards in that room.
As always, I think one of the first things to do in these maps is to go ahead and take out the,
That's the last one. Area secure. Tiger 43 to tower. The room is secure. All new inmates are neutralized.
Well done. Protocol 10 is progressing beautifully.
As always, I like to take out the, thugs with the mine layers first, because seriously, fuck those guys.
Congratulate all Tiger forces on this wonderful achievement. As I look at the screens in front of me, I can see that we are rapidly approaching fatalities of 22%. My projections show that within 3 hours, every single inmate of Arkham City will be dead, and Protocol 10 will move into Stage 2. By the end of the month, new camps in Keystone and Metropolis will open, each modeled after Arkham City. You should all be proud of your part in this. We are the solution this world needs. We are the future.
Sounds like Hugo Strange has some pretty worldwide concepts there. Still, that is pretty concerning, you know. If he gains legitimacy from this kind of thing, who's to say he's not going to move into Metropolis and you know, Superman's point of contact? And I'm actually not too sure about where Keystone is. Maybe somebody else can give me a heads up on that one. I tried dropping a smoke pellet here, but it wasn't happening, so instead I just have to run around. Keystone. I'm gonna look that up really quick, actually.
He has taken one of you imbeciles out.
Move it!
Oh, yeah. Keystone City is the home of the Flash. Yeah, I should have paid more attention to that. Anyway, I'm glad they dropped as many mines as they did, because this is just pleasant. And with one guy left, this shouldn't be too hard. But it sounds like if we let this go off without a hitch, then Hugo Strange may start moving in on the Flash's turf and on Superman's turf, and, well, we just can't have that. There's a couple things to grab here that I either missed or didn't grab before. One of which is, there's a gate here you need to take down with the cryptographic sequencer. We couldn't get it before because this is a red level gate. There's also a few more of these demon seals that I'll be dragging down on the way through. But now that we're got another upgrade, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade Batman again. Pretty much the only thing I have left to upgrade is the armor upgrades. So, well, boring upgrades, sorry. The only thing left to do is hack into the elevator, and we'll start making our way up to the top of Wonder City. Also, some of these passwords can be a little tricky to enter correctly, just because they have a lot of false answers on them. Or, you know, I am dealing with security strength 5 keypads. That could probably have something to do with it, too.
What do you think you are doing, Wayne? You cannot stop me. I have won. Within the hour, every single piece of criminal scum will burn. And then I will turn my attention to your allies. I will march to Wayne Manor. I will drag your faithful butler through the streets of Gotham. And I will make him tell the world how you have failed. My Arkham City experiment is a success, and you will kneel before me, begging for your life.
Arriving at the observation deck.
Elevator's hot. Cover the door.
Yes, sir.
When the door opens, kill anyone in the elevator.
What if it's one of us?
It's not. Control says that it's Batman.
Nice. Locked and loaded. Open the doors.
Fire! Elevator clear. You sure?
If you're so inclined, you can do a window takedown here, but probably one of the better things to do for a Riddler challenge and everything is to use the freeze cluster grenade. It's pretty important to take out the guys with the guns as soon as possible, because once they get over the concept of, oh no, I'm frozen, they will still be able to shoot at you, and that's probably a bad thing. Still, this does a pretty good job of keeping the thugs coming at you one at a time. They don't all break out of the ice at the same time. So, usually once they do, they're a little bit disoriented, and it kind of sends the thugs at you in a really nice, you know, a fair fight. You know, hey, come at me one at a time. You know, the kind of fight Nigel Powers would be proud of. There's another Riddler challenge here, well, right here. The final riddle for Wonder City.
17 casualties.
And we're pretty high up. We can see the launching pad for a lot of the Tiger helicopters. Looks like they're not just coming from Arkham Island. But there's still a good number of things to grab around here. Because, you know, well, the Riddler's still staying busy. There is a Riddler perspective challenge that I missed on my way up, which, well, you know, shame on me. But I do grab a good number of trophies.
Predictions at the primary locations.
Good. Refocus your attacks on the museum. I want Cobblepot's fortress leveled.
Affirmative, Professor Strange.
Something interesting that's been brought up both, well, you know, in the thread and throughout some of the interview tapes is Penguin isn't really criminally insane. You know, he was not one of the people that got tossed into Arkham City. He's more or less the kind of criminal that usually goes to Blackgate. Because, you know, he's not insane. He's just very focused on keeping what's his. That doesn't mean Hugo Strange is going to take it easy on him, of course.
Sir, initial bombardment of the museum has been completed. Target is not destroyed.
Oh, very disappointing. Prepare to fire again. I want that museum gone, Captain.
Either that place is built like a fortress, or those are just some really weak
I'm
missiles.
nearly at the top. I'll stop him.
I know. How did he ever manage all this? He's killed hundreds of people, and he's got full authorization from the city. It's insane.
He's working with someone. I intend to find out who the moment I stop Protocol 10.
sounds very proud about that. I'm not sure how to feel about that. I do get a little turned around here. You don't actually need to come up on this area unless you want to grab the Riddler trophy. The area you actually need to go up is, well, if you look a little bit above this cage, then there's another area to grapple up to above this one. It's a little hard to see if you're not actively looking for it.
Tiger Command, we're at the tower. No sign of Batman.
Continue your search.
Affirmative. Sweeping the tower.
If you spend too long here, I'm pretty sure the helicopter can and will find you. But luckily this isn't a strength 5 panel. It just requires you to kind of fine-tune your 2 sticks.
No sign of Batman on the tower, sir.
Good. Perhaps he has fallen. Move your search to the lower sections.
Affirmative, Command.
Protocol 10 will wipe the scum from this city.
And welcome to the top of the world. Or at least the top of Wonder Tower.
This is the dawn of a new age for Gotham City.
So Hugo Strange is in his central area, surrounded by a bunch of Tiger guards. Obviously the goal is to go ahead and take out his guards so you can get to Hugo Strange. He is protected by a door that needs to be hacked open, but once you start hacking the door, it'll set off an alarm. And obviously any guards hearing the alarm will come searching for it.
This is not acceptable. Find him. Find him now.
If Hugo Strange sees Batman, he will point out his location and the guards will come running.
Batman's in the room.
Case in point.
Batman's over there. The Batman must not be allowed to leave. Understand?
Target has... Man down!
Something else notable about the Tiger Guards is that once they're running low on men, they don't panic, and they also don't typically group up wherever they find a body. They just know that, hey, something dangerous is here.
Anyone got eyes on target?
I am the future of Gotham. I am its new leader.
With only 3 guards left, it shouldn't be too difficult to finish this one up. As long as Hugo Strange doesn't continue to point out our presence too obviously.
Batman's over there.
Case in point. It's really a neat mechanic that I kind of wish they'd do more often, but it doesn't happen again. I thought I could pull this guy down with the bat claw, but, well, no such luck. I just kind of knock him down when he gets to the top of the ladder. Kind of funny, just not good. But yeah, this whole thing with Hugo Strange, they never roll it into They don't rule it into any challenge maps. It never pops up anywhere else in the game. It seems like it could be the start of something really neat, but it just never happens.
He's in the room. Batman is in there with you.
And apparently they found us. Let's go ahead and drag these two down here with me, and, well, they're not in their world, they're in mine.
Batman's over there. Can you hear me, Mr. Wayne? Of course you can. Understand this. You cannot defeat me. I am untouchable. I know you are there.
You have not won. You cannot win. I, Hugo Strange, am your successor. I have saved Gotham.
Oracle, shut this place down.
My pleasure.
You've ruined everything. Get your hands off me.
Look at what you've done.
It's glorious, isn't it?
You're finished, Strange.
I have powerful friends, Batman. This is just the beginning. You cannot stop me. Soon I will command forces beyond your comprehension. I have achieved what the great Batman could never do. Gotham will forever thank Hugo Strange!
Your part in this is over, Professor Strange.
Why? I did everything you wanted.
Indeed. You clearly demonstrated that Batman is better than you. Let him die, Detective.
He was your puppet, Raish. Why?
You said I could replace you. This was our vision.
And you failed to see it through.
But
when you came to me with Batman's identity, I gave you this chance to prove your worth, providing you with limitless resources for your plan. You came close, but you have failed me.
He's going to die, Raish. He needs medical attention. Now!
Do as you wish, Detective. He's already dead to me.
I'm so close. Just give me more time.
Too late. I don't give second chances. This is a good day, Detective.
Good? People are dying.
The world will not miss them. Why should you? Look at my work. You may have defeated Strange, but this is just the beginning. Come with me. We will wipe this world clean.
Never. You're wrong, Raish. You've become what you've always fought against. And I will stop you.
I doubt it.
Computer, activate Protocol 11.
What are you doing?
Passcode Wayne. No!
Get out of there! You okay? The tower just exploded.
I noticed.
Thank God you're all right.
Ra's al Ghul was the power behind Hugo Strange. This whole place was part of his plan.
You're kidding. Where is he now?
Let's just say he's going to need a trip to a Lazarus pit.
Hello? Is anyone there?
I'll get back to you. Something's come up.
Hello, Batman. I know you can hear me. I've not caught you at a bad time, have I? I was worried that you may have forgotten about little old me. Take a look at your girlfriend, who, as you can see, is in danger of having her pretty little brains splattered all over this camera.
Ignore him, beloved. Let him die.
Oh, how romantic. Only problem is, I've never felt better. And we both know you really can't ignore me. Can you? So listen, Batman. I'm putting on a little show for you. It's going to be a doozy, a real red carpet affair. You'd better hurry, though. If you take too long, the leading lady may be found dead in her dressing room.
So, one last goon left to take down. Please join me next time when we ruin the Joker's plans one more time.
We found a prisoner attempting to break into your office, sir.
I see. Leave us.
Yes, sir.
Well, well, as I live and breathe, Professor Hugo Strange. Your posters really don't do you justice. You really are far more evil-looking in real life.
Charmed. Tell me, what do you plan to do, Miss Kyle? I assume that you were attempting to break into my office in order to retrieve your ill-gotten gains.
You stole them from me.
Hardly. The items were confiscated upon your arrest.
Yeah, about that. This holiday camp of yours is quaint and all, Hugo, but I don't think I'll be staying too long.
Escape is impossible.
A girl loves a challenge.
So do I.